Hey guys, it's Jedi's Point of View, and today we're going to be going over some more Star Wars lore, and I want to cover the color crystals and their meanings today, and what it means to have each color of crystal that's out there in Star Wars lore. So, without further ado, let's just get right into the video. I forgot to take my coat off. I just came in from shoveling. I don't even care. It's part of the outfit now. Got my grandpa sweater on. But, starting off with green lightsabers. That's for your consulars, your Jedi consulars. So the more Force affinitive users tend to have a green lightsaber. They can have a yellow lightsaber as well. That's usually the Jedi Sentinel though, but we'll get right into there. I'm already switching topics. But I just have in the background here some Luke Skywalker busting down some idiots with his green lightsaber. And that's basically it. People who have green lightsabers like Qui-Gon Jinn, Yoda, and Luke, they are Force affinitive and they have just an extreme connection to the wills of the Force around them. And they tend to use violence as a last option. They never engage in violence first. They always try to sort it out with their words. So that's your green lightsaber. And then we'll go right into blue lightsabers. Like Obi-Wan has, Anakin, many before them. It's a Jedi Guardian or Jedi Knight that usually has the blue lightsabers. So blue lightsabers are for people who are the Guardians of the Republic and who will have to be the first line of defense against any threat towards the people of the Republic. And it tends to be people who train more about lightsaber techniques and trying to find their techniques for their actual persona, you know? Like Obi-Wan, he's the master of defense. And the reason he is so masterful at defense is because he practices it over and over and over and over. His dedication to the Jedi way was unmatched by any other. That's why he was so good. And that's why part of the downfall of him is so sad, because he is such an excellent teacher. He knows everything that he should know to teach, but obviously you can't know all. And the blue lightsaber is one of my favorite because it is Anakin's color as well, and I just always have liked blue lightsabers. They just look cool. First lightsaber you see on screen is blue as well, right? Blue versus red. Which is an iconic friggin' scene right here. Look at that. I'm just going to let it roll out. Just enjoy it. And then the next lightsaber color I'm going to cover is yellow. And we're jumping into the scene with Rey and her yellow lightsaber because yellow lightsabers mean that you're a Jedi Sentinel. They used to mean that anyways. I'm not sure if Disney kept the meanings. But the yellow lightsaber means that you are a Sentinel of the Order and you go out on your own will and you go on your own missions and you try to be one with the Force as much as you can all the time. You're just always attuned to it. They're just like the green lightsabers as well as the blue lightsabers, not red. But Rey's about to ignite her lightsaber here, and I think she can turn it every color because you see blue, green, or green, blue, and then yellow. So it's pretty cool. I enjoy it. I'd like to see more of Rey, honestly. I know it's controversial, but it'd be very interesting to see where she goes from here. And so for purple lightsaber users, the only person we've seen in the galaxy so far is Mace Windu in canon that has a purple lightsaber, and it basically means that he can balance the light and the dark super well, and that he knows how to control his dark side energy. And also, his special ability, Shattered Point, lets him control the energy coming towards him, so he can suck in the dark side energy and repulse it back at somebody into their weak point and shatter them. Shatter Point. So, that's pretty cool. I love the purple lightsaber. It just looks awesome, and it's freaking Samuel L. Jackson with a badass purple lightsaber, so, I mean, you can't complain. But let's get right into the next one here. So I remember my first red lightsaber I ever saw was Darth Maul's, and I just loved it, man. Wait, right here, he only has the one side of his blade activated. He's just awesome. Honestly, nothing bad to say about Darth Maul's character. George Lucas just knows what he's doing. Like, oh, this moment in theaters when I was literally fucking like 2 years old. Little baby me, look at that. He's just a badass. And red crystals, you used to have to honestly use a synthetic crystal. That's what it says in the Sith book here and in the Jedi Path book. But now I guess you bleed your crystals, so Darth Maul would have had to kill a Jedi before he had his lightsaber, take their crystal, and put all his hatred inside that crystal and all his fear and anger, everything that the dark side fuels off of, into that lightsaber crystal to make it bleed red. So that's how Darth Maul and them now in canon would have achieved their crystals, unless Sidious probably gave him a synthetic one, because that's how they did it before Disney. But I like the way of the bleeding crystal, because in the Darth Vader comics he had to do that as well, and he struggled with it because he's not fully evil, so he really had to be pissed off to put that hatred and anger and everything into that crystal. But that's it for red, and now there's just one more, and it's the Darksaber. How could I forget? I almost forgot white, the color crystal color of Ahsoka Tano in the canon. Now she has white lightsabers, and how she obtained these white lightsaber crystals is she took a crystal from an Inquisitor that tried to kill her. In the Ahsoka Tano book, the Inquisitor goes to swing at her, and she has no lightsabers at this point. She has nothing, and she grabs his blade and takes the crystal right out of it and bleeds it back to neutral, so it's a white crystal. And honestly, she is the hope and savior of all Star Wars right now, is Ahsoka, and I love it. This scene's pretty cool. She just whoops some Inquisitor butt, and she honestly is the most powerful force being in the galaxy other than the Emperor and Vader at this timeline. Obi-Wan, I guess, too, but he's just chilling, babysitting right now. But, yeah, white color crystals are also another color crystal, so I just had to add this in here real quick. Look at that. Like it's nothing, bro. I love this show. If you haven't seen Star Wars Rebels, give it a watch. Unreal. It's a cartoon, but it's so good. Like it's nothing, dude. That's basically what she did to the Inquisitor that tried to kill her, and then that's how she got her sabers and the new color crystals. I love it. I love it. So the Darksaber is an ancient weapon. It was made by the first Mandalorian Jedi and the only Mandalorian Jedi. And when he fell, the Jedi kept the Darksaber at the temple, and then he came back and took it back. He was like, nah, this is mine, bro. And I think it's one of the coolest looking lightsabers. And in the Clone Wars, they really did it justice. It looks so cool. It sounds so cool. And it just means that you are Mandalore. You are the rightful ruler of the throne to Mandalore. And if you wield this sword, you better be ready to get your ass kicked, or at least attempted to get your ass kicked. Because if somebody challenges you to battle, you can't not accept it. And you have to win to keep that saber, or else you die, basically. Or they can yield and keep you alive if they're respectful. But that's not the Mandalorian way. You're supposed to just kill, right? So, this is just a quick scene, Obi-Wan versus Pre Vizsla, and Pre Vizsla kind of gets his ass kicked. He has to send his goons in to try to finish the job. But that's every lightsaber color that's in canon right now. I covered yellow, red, green, blue, Darksaber, purple. That's all we got, ladies and gentlemen, but don't forget to like and subscribe, and may the Force be with you, always.